So here's where we've been, so we'll know where we're going. Where we've been is that the apostle has just stated in verse number 17 that in the gospel a righteousness of God is revealed to come from faith. And he is going to set out to prove that in the rest of the book, that the righteousness of God comes from faith. And I know this, where he begins at verse 18, is an explanation of it, because verse 18 starts with a for. It starts with for. For is for you see, or for here is how it happens. Here's the explanation of the righteousness of God coming from faith. And where he begins is with the knowledge of God with all of humanity. In other words, this is where it starts. Remember I told you the narrative is that Jesus died on the cross for our sins and he was raised to life again. That's the story of the gospel. That's the narrative. What we're looking at is the meta-narrative. That's the bigger story. The bigger story doesn't start with Jesus' death on the cross. It starts with humanity and their relationship to their Creator. And that's where Paul is going to start. I'm beginning at verse number 18. And from verse 18 down through verse number 20, you get sort of an outline of the rest of the chapter. I want to show you this. But he wants you to have a vivid picture of humanity. And so he starts with, for the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness, he says, of men who do a certain thing. This is his wrath that's coming. It's not sort of the natural consequences of bad behavior. This wrath, God is directing at the ungodliness and the unrighteousness of men.